Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Drunk Linux User. I'm Len. I am the Drunk Linux User. And I hit a milestone today, and it's all because of you. Thank you. I now have 102 subscribers. Now, I know there's a lot of channels out there that have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of subscribers, but I reached 100, and that was my first goal for this channel. So thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. And it's because I keep getting more people interested in the channel that I keep trying to find new, cool, or very important things to offer. So I'll get to that one in just a minute. So please subscribe, hit all the buttons and all that crap on YouTube, and let's keep this ball rolling, will we? So one of the reasons that I wanted to get to 100, and apparently this happened sometime late last night or early this morning, was because I wanted to go to my channel customization and get rid of this little guy right here. This whoa, man, that was fun, wasn't it? Get rid of that and put in my own name. As you can see, there is no option to do that right now, so I went over to understand my YouTube channel, and right up here on September 12th, this year, choosing, modifying, and deleting URLs is currently unavailable while we update our system. Please check back in the next 3 weeks for more info. Well, as Maxwell Smart used to say, missed it by that much. So I'll wait. Eventually I'll get there. So let's talk about some of the things that we like to talk about here. And this is a little bit of performance and safety when you're browsing the internet. Going to ghacks.net, great article, how to block web fonts to improve privacy. Well, it's not just to improve privacy, it's also to improve your performance with your web browser as well. The thing is that a lot of websites, especially those that are built with platforms such as WordPress, have the ability to bring in themes from other people. You can create your own if you're that gifted. I am not. And you're able to bring in Google Fonts. Google Fonts has a great repository of wonderful looking fonts, so you can really personalize your website. However, this stuff is tracked by Google. And if you are concerned about that, because sometimes information like this leads to other, let's say, agencies, for example, then you may want to consider going through this article with me here. The other thing, too, is because the website is reaching out to Google to get the fonts, if that particular server is running a little bit slower, it's being hit really hard by a lot of people all at once for that particular font, then that web page may load up a little bit slower than what you're used to, or it may continually load slow because of that particular font. So that is the performance issue that we're dealing with. And if you're on a metered access with your ISP, or if you don't have the fastest in the way of broadband, then you're going to notice this performance hit more than others. Now, as far as the privacy, we did kind of talk about that before, but there's a way of being able to take care of it, and there's a way to find out if a site is actually using web fonts or not. And it's going to depend on the browser how you get there, but you can also check this setting right here, open developer tools in the browser, switch to the network tab, activate the font filter, load the site in question, and monitor for a listing. You can also block web fonts in Firefox, for example, by going into the About config and changing certain things in there. We'll get it, that I'll just leave this link up in the show notes so that you can read this more in depth. But you can also use something like uBlock Origin, which you can see I have right up here. And there's a way of doing it multiple ways. Now, I've done this just to show you what it actually looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and click on uBlock. You can see I've got everything all expanded there. I can put in less. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we want to go into the settings. And here you can see under settings that there is a listing right down here towards the bottom under default behavior to block remote fonts. I clicked that. Next thing I did was following the instructions on this page here using uBlock. I went to my filters and I added this line. It's asterisk $ font comma third hyphen party. Apparently, that has meaning in the programming world. I am not a programmer. The next thing I did, based on this right here, is I went to a pre-made anti-font list. Now you can find it here. I'm going to click on it. It's going to show you this list. Don't freak out. That's not a big deal. What you need to do is you just need to right-click on it and then save link as. Save it to wherever you save your stuff, download folder or whatever. Go back into uBlock and you can import that file right here. So when you click that, open it up, go to wherever you downloaded it, import it, and boom, all this stuff comes up just like this. It's really, really simple. I did test this on a number of different sites, and we'll just use one of our favorite places to go, OMG Ubuntu. And I don't see anything broken. Everything looks fine. I don't even know if this site actually uses third-party fonts or not, but we did want to find out, didn't we? And I went to a lot of other different sites. I have not seen anything broken yet. Does it go faster? That's kind of hard for me to tell, to be perfectly honest, simply for the fact that I have pretty strong broadband to begin with, fast computer. Brave seems to be a pretty quick browser. So your mileage may vary. It may actually make a performance improvement for you along the line. So one of the other things that I would really suggest that you do when you go to this page is go to the comments and read them. There's one in particular, and I don't know where it's going to be when you get to this page, but it's from Soulshine, and it was on September 18th at 1:19 a.m. And it's just something that probably most people wouldn't even consider, but if you are concerned about privacy, there's a lot of interesting information in the comments section as well as the article. So go to ghacks.net, look for how to block web fonts to improve privacy, and in my brackets, performance as well. And let's have a much faster, safer web experience, shall we? All right, so I think it's really cool that you guys like this channel enough to at least get me up to 100 subscribers. And that was, like I said, my first goal. I have additional goals for this channel. I want to keep improving it, as I said. So thank you again. I really do appreciate that. And I continue to say that if you are a creative person, whether it's writing, painting, programming, making music, whatever you want to do in Linux, and you have a website or maybe even an art page or something along that line, please watch this video over here, Time to Shine, so that you get information to send to me. So the reason that I want you to watch the video is because it has an email address that comes directly to me. Why not just list your information on the comment section on YouTube? In the event that this channel takes off or I start getting or accumulating a lot of comments, I'm afraid I'm going to lose your link. I am not charging anything for this. I am just simply putting your link up. I'm not hosting your content, but I will talk about you on the video once you send me that link so that I can put it in the website and talk about it. So if you don't mind, please send me your email. I'm not harvesting, I'm not selling anything. I'm just offering this because I think that there are a lot of people out there that are using FOSS and Linux and creating things that really need to be brought to the attention of the rest of the world. I think you're worth it. So let's leave this on our words of wisdom. Don't drive drunk, don't drink and drive, don't go to eBay, Amazon, or use MSN shopping all buzzed up thinking you're going to buy the latest and greatest coolest stuff, because you're probably not. And in the meantime, bottoms up. Later, dudes.